He was born in 1854 in Dublin. He attends Trinity College in Dublin, but he gets a degree at Oxford University.
In 1883, he marries Constance Lloyd, who gives him 2 children, but he soon becomes tired of his marriage. In 1891, he meets Lord Alfred Douglas, with whom he has a homosexual relationship. For this reason, he is arrested and sent to prison.
His professor was Walter Pater. Thanks to him, he accepted the theory of art for art's sake. He believes the only art, as the cult of beauties, can prevent the murder of the soul.
He loves beautiful things and spending time with rich and famous people. Once in London, he becomes a fashionable figure for his wit and his way of dressing.
As a rebel, he criticizes the Victorian society. As a dandy, he represents the aristocrat whose elegance is a symbol of the superiority of his spirit. He uses his wit to shock and his individualism to demand absolute freedom.
He writes many short stories, plays, and the famous novel, The Picture of Dorian Gray.
He hates the hypocrisy of the middle class and the vulgarity of the mass of people. He cannot stand the modern society values of money and business, and he loves the cult of beauty as supreme value in art and life. With his works, he doesn't pursue any moral aim or social responsibility. He has an unconventional and scandalous behavior.
When he is released from prison, he is a broken man. He goes into exile in France, where he lives his last years in poverty. He dies of meningitis in Paris in 1900.
This is a parody of the classic ghost story. This parody is used by Wilde to make fun of the difference between the British and the Americans, two companies that at the moment we're starting to confront each other in an increasingly pressing way.
One hand, there are the English, with their rituals, the tea ceremony, their attachment to the past. On the other, the Americans completely project into the future and above are practical and faithful to progress and science. The meetings between the two companies is possible above all thanks to the romanticism of Virginia.
The symbol of this comparison is the Canterville castle. If at the beginning is a gloomy English castle, in the end it has the appearance of a real American country house.
An American family, the Otis, buy a big and beautiful house in England, Canterville Chase. All the people in the village believe that the ghost of Sir Simon lives there. He tries to scare everybody, but the Otis aren't afraid of ghosts.
Mrs. Amney, the housekeeper, shows the house. On the floor of the library there is a stain of blood. It is the blood of the Canterville ghost wife. Sir Simon killed her because she was not a good housewife. Washington, the Otis' eldest son, cleans the stains with a special detergent and disappears. The next day, the blood stains is on the floor again. One night, Mr. Otis hears the sound of clanking chains. He gets out of his bed, but he is not afraid of the terrifying ghost. On the contrary, he tells the ghost to put some oils on his nice chains. The ghost is shocked and angry. He knocks the bottle of oil violently on the floor and hurries away down the passage.
The ghost goes to Mr. and Mrs. Otis' bedroom to frighten them, shouting, "Ha, ha, ha!" Mrs. Otis, without fear, exclaims, "Oh, dear, have you got a stomachache? Poor Mr. Ghost. Have this medicine. It's very good.
Stars and Stripes enjoy tormenting the ghost with terrible tricks. One night, they make a ghost with a sheet, brush, and a pumpkin. Sir Simon sees the ghost and tries to speak with him. He understands he is losing his power and he begins to become sad and depressed.
When Virginia sees the ghost, talks to him and becomes his friend, she understands how sad he is and helps him. Sir Simon wants to sleep, but he cannot. They go to the secret garden and Virginia cries and prays for him, and he dies. The Otis are worried because they cannot find Virginia. Few hours later, she appears with a box filled with jewels in the hair. How gift from the ghost. The ghost is buried and under an old almond tree. Virginia marries her neighbor, Lord Cecil.